children would like to go with Miss Gina, of course, they're welcome to stay here, but they could also go with Miss Gina. Miss Gina, where are you going to be? Right across the hall in 203 Faith Builders. So if you want to go there in a few minutes, you can, but she'll be there. So for our opening prayer, I'd like everybody to turn in the annual report to page 49. It's the second inside page, and there's a prayer for St. Mark's and the Growing Renewed Capital Campaign. So I would love for all of us to pray this prayer together as we begin our annual meeting. Is everybody there? Everybody found it? Page 49 is the prayer that says, well, it's the prayer. So the Lord be with you.
And also with you.
Let us pray together. Lord of mercy and goodness, we thank you for the abundant gifts you have bestowed on St. Mark's Church, showing us how to be a blessing to all people. O God, keep our hearts true to your vision for St. Mark's and guide our work to ensure the future of this holy place. Holy Spirit, as we reflect on your presence in the life of this church and in our own lives, we ask you to bless, direct, and inspire our leadership, campaign team, and donors with courage and determination for the work ahead, so that St. Mark's may serve as a beacon of your light to all who search for it. We are in the hands of Christ. May we come together in prayer and service as we grow and renew our church for the future. Amen. All right, thank you. And let's turn to page 3 of your bulletin where you see the annual meeting agenda. So we have opened with a prayer, and now I'm going to appoint Liam Dunge as clerk of the annual meeting. So Liam, do you accept this appointment? Did everybody hear him say I do? He did. All right, thank you, Liam. Let's give Liam applause for his representation. All right, now we need to take a few minutes to review the annual meeting, the minutes from last year's annual meeting, and then we will approve them. And so if you turn to page 47 and 48 of your annual report, you will find the minutes. So let's take a few minutes for you to review them. And if you have any corrections or changes, you can let us know after we do this review. So we're going to take 2 minutes. I'm going to set my clock. Thank you.
Started this meeting earlier than last night. Good. Excellent job.
Of course.
Taking a shower in the bathroom.
Oh, Bernard?
Yeah, Bernard, yeah.
Not to do that without going, yes, no. Is there the process of?
Just we have some other parents. They just went out until you finished. Yeah. So.
Honestly, last time I remember to talk about it was just over 400. just start.
Okay, believe it or not, that was 2 minutes. So does anybody have a correction or a comment about the minutes? So if somebody has a motion to approve the minutes, Jane Moore, anybody second that? Emily Sexauer, did you second it? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, we accepted the minutes. Yay, now. I think that's the next item, is it the cake auction? Yes, we are going to auction some cakes. All right, so let's look to our people who are organizing the cakes. So we've got John Zellman, Kim Tolliver, and Karen Dill. And Andrew Norris can help with this, so thank you for helping us with our cake auction. And so this is going to work where we discuss the cake, we present the cake, and then you bid. And Andrew is going to do this. Okay.
So first, before we auction off the first cake, we have one cake that was already sold for $200. It's already over there being distributed or available for dessert. So thank you, David, for purchasing already. Andy Pletko's chocolate cake, darn good chocolate. So one's already $200 already raised, which is wonderful. And we are raising money for carpets and an oven.
That's right. We're going to upgrade the stove in the Van Hall kitchen to a bigger stove that will help our meals ministry. And of course, carpet is just, we need some new carpet in the hallway and some other places. So we'll see how much money we raise and we'll do these great things. All right.
Okay, so the first one is from Baked by Chris Carter, and it is a coconut cake. It's specially made from her with her mother's recipe. So let's start with $100. Anybody that's willing to give $100?
We got 100 over there.
100 over here, right? Really high, so you can see I'm a little short. Okay, and then for 125. 125. 100 going once. No. Going twice. Okay, $100. Who was it?
Karen Doran.
Karen Doran, $100. Karen Doran, $100.
Okay, we've got another cake from Chris Carter. This is a black Russian cake made with chocolate, coffee, Kahlua cream, de cacao, and it's cheers. Cheers to this cake. Thank you, Chris, for making it. It looks beautiful. Okay, we're going to start the bidding at $100. Do I see 100? I've got 100. Do I see 125? Do I see 125? We're at $100. 125. Do I see 150 or 150? Do I see 175? 175. Do I see 200? 200. $200. Do I see 225? Do I see 220? We're at 225. Do I see 250? 225 going to 250. 225 going to 250. Look at this cake. Look at, she can hardly hold it up. It's so bad. This is amazing. We're at 225 going to 250. 225 going once. Going twice, sold, Joe Catone.
Right. Now we think given the rapidity of this, we can do one more cake. Let's bring up the next one, Andrew. Andrew, that mic is pretty loud, so you might want to just temper the volume. You know, it's like if you're soft and Andrew's loud. I don't know what that.
Okay, I'll be louder.
Yeah, that's right. You're louder and Andrew's soft.
All right, we'll make it.
I don't know if that's possible.
All right, so this third one is a beautiful chocolate. If chocolate is your thing, then this cake is for you. This decadent chocolate fudgy cake that is layered and topped with chocolate buttercream is sure to satisfy all your chocolate cravings. Did you mention this cake is also gluten-free and nut-free? Thank you, Jen, who made it. So we're gonna start with 150 now. This one, we're gonna go up a notch a little bit.
Remember, it's everything free, but not free.
That's so do we have anybody that's interested in a gluten-free, nut-free, $150?
Oh, yes, we got one.
150.
Thank you for getting us started.
175, we'll go to 175, anybody for 175?
Five there.
Okay, we're up to $200. $200, Stay Smith, we 225. 225 for anybody for this beautiful chocolate cake. We're at 200, anybody for 225? Okay, 200, going once. 250. 250, all right, and jumping it up, 250. Anybody for 300 at this point, we've got a lot more higher. So 250, we're at 250, anybody for 300? 250 going once, 250 going twice, and 250 sold to Patty Cave.
Now, let's just pause and look up a bit, and we can see 5 of the beautiful light fixtures that were made possible by last year's cake auction. There's one space, you can see that will be, the last of the lights will be installed soon. And, when they were installing it, there was an accident, so it got, broken. So we've got another one, we said to put it out, but look at this lighting. It is such an improvement, and thank you. So your bidding on these cakes really makes a difference, and, so we're generous, and we'll see, and we're thankful for your generosity, and, look what it does. Now, in our annual meeting agenda, we go to the next item, which is appointing a senior warden and a junior warden. So Josh O'Shea, would you come up here?
That's.
So I need both of you to, we need to do this public witness for your accepting these roles. So, Patty, first of all, do you accept the position of senior warden for the coming year?
Yes, I do.
Josh, would you come over here? Josh, do you accept the role of junior warden, knowing that that is, the plan is that it's a 2-year position? Next year you would be promoted to senior warden, and God willing, and does that sound like a good plan for you?
Oh, yeah, let's try it.
So you can read more about Josh and Patty in the annual reports, and just talk to them and whatever you like. They are very thoughtful people. And anyway, thank you, Josh. Thank you, Patty. Let's give them a applause. And now we need our youth rep to the vestry to come up, and that is Kai. Come on up. Kai, this is you need to say this publicly. Do you accept this role to be the youth representative to the St. Mark's Vestry in 2025?
I do.
We are thrilled. And it's wonderful because, you know, your mom is coming off the vestry, you're coming on, it's great, and I know that I'm excited about you and Isabel, where's Isabel, working together on some, maybe some new events this spring, so wonderful, let's give Kai applause again. So we are ready for more cakes.
Okay,
What is our next cake in?
this is from Miles and Jessica Van Camp. I know the Van Camps, and they're wonderful people, and look at this incredible cake. Yeah, 2-generation passed down, 40 years of recipe perfection. Cheesecake with a graham cracker crust, decorated, swirled, and fussed. Fused, not fussed, fused. Good pine berries and delicious strawberries. A one-of-a-kind family delicacy for you to take home and share. Sour cream, vanilla extract, cream cheese, graham crackers, pine berries, strawberries, butter, and eggs. We're gonna start the bidding for this at $150. Do I see $150 for the pine berry cake? $150, 150, starting at the wheel, 150.
150.
Do I see 175? Do I see 175? We're at 175. Do I see 200? We had 175 going to 200 for the pine berry cheese, cream cheesecake. 175 going to 200. 175 going to 200. I'm sorry, $200. Do I see 250? Do I see 250? We're at 200 going to 250. 200. This amazing cake. That's not for
The
the
northeast corner there, how's the northeast corner?
200 going to 250, 200 going to 250, 200 going once, going twice, sold to the Van Camps. We want them okay?
I mean, it totally makes sense. I mean, they know how awesome it is, and some of us haven't lived, but they really do. So thank you, thanks.
So our next cake is actually more than just a cake. This year's cake is also from James Van Camp, and it's this cake stems from an imaging of the work of the modernist artist Marcel Camps, who in 1912 created New Descending Staircase #2. The painting presently housed in the Philadelphia Museum of Art seeks to convey the movement of the body by capturing in 2 dimensions the play of light off a rounded surface in a series of single flat planes. What if he had been commissioned to make duck decoys? Marcel, alas, is no longer with us, so James has created his very own version. And the winner, Duchamp's duck descending a staircase into a pool of brownies. So not only do you get brownies, but you get this beautiful hand created by this wonderful Gershner here. And not only that, but the winner of this auction will have the opportunity to commission the artist to continue and complete a second in the series of the duck decoys. This next one will be the style of painter Salvador Dali. So you are not really just getting brownies. In fact, if brownies are too much for you, you can always put them out for other people and take your duck decoys home. So
Can we show it? Yeah, we gotta show it.
yeah,
Can we bring it out? I mean, it's incredible.
there's a picture going around. We can absolutely bring it up. Okay, so here we go, James. Incredible. Games are not your thing. This is gonna be your thing. So we're gonna start with $150. Who would like this? Okay, right in the front, 150. Now we're up to $200. 200. Can we go 300? $300. And Leo, okay, well, we got 300. Now let's do 350. 350. 400. Can we get 400? This 400. Can we get
Yep, there's 400.
400, Lillian? You get 450, 450? 450, we got 450 from Leo, how about 500, $500 for this amazing creation. We got 450 right now, we got 500, 500, 550, we get 550, we got 500 right now, 550, 500 going once, 500 going twice, okay, 550, oh, 550, I saw an arm go up, 550, Leo? All right, 550, 600, we got 550 right now, 600, 550, 550 going once, 550 going twice, 550 sold, Leo, and Miller.
I do like to look for the northeast corner for salvation.
Nice to go. Very nice. Thank you. Okay, the next cake is a cannoli cake. I'm sure you've eaten a cannoli. This is, by the way, this is made by John Selman. You've eaten a cannoli cake, but have you ever tasted a cannoli cake? The cake layers are subtly flavored with vanilla. The filling is made of sweetened ricotta and mascarpone cheeses, and flavored with a hint of Frangelico almond liqueur. The addition of small chunks of dark chocolate provides a bit of texture to the filling as well. It's all enveloped in a rich chocolate ganache. Enjoy. Okay, is somebody walking around with this cannoli cake? Yes? All right, we're gonna start the bidding here at $200 for this cannoli cake. I see 200. Do I see 250? Do I see 300? We're at $300. 3, do I see 350? We're at 300, and 350. Do I see 400? Do I see 400? We're at 350, going to 400, 350 to 400.
Looking at the southwest corner for salvation. Good job.
350 going to 400 for the cannoli cake. 350 going once, going twice. Sold.
All right. Thank you. That's right, Andrew. It's, the next part is for you.
Okay, so we have some members of the vestry that are going to be at the end of their terms, and if those folks could come up to the front. So Karen Hill, who's one of our auctioneers, Chip Johnson, is Chip here? Isabel Friegel, Andrew Dorn, and Jim Rodelush. Is Jim here? Okay, well, just a chance to say thank you for serving on vestry. You both did a wonderful job. And, you know, serving on vestry requires a lot of time on a monthly basis. just to attend vestry, but then there's other meetings, other activities they're involved with. And both Karen and Isabel just did a wonderful job this year, so we can have a round of applause. Okay, and now we've got election of new vestry candidates. So first of all, we have, if they could come up to the front, Andy Levis. Hey, Andy. And then is Hester Berry here? Okay, hey, Hester. Okay, so these are wonderful candidates. You can see their a little bit of background of they've done, and they've been attending St. Mark's for some time. And so we want to confirm their election to the vestry. So we can have all those in favor of both of our candidates, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, they're elected. Andy and Hester, thank you very much.
All right, we're moving along, and now we're gonna have some more cakes. Because everything we're doing is sweet. And what are their next cakes? Andrew and Karen.
Okay, so this is a bourbon apple cake. It's good to have at least one boozy cake at the auction, and this is it. While most of the alcohol is cooked out, the flavor of the fine Kentucky bourbon remains. It's a simple concept. It's an apple cake that is saturated with a sweet and buttery bourbon reduction. It's so juicy and flavorful that it has no need for frosting. Enjoy, and this is another John Zellman production. Oh, he's saying there might still be booze in it. Just a caution. All right, so because it's Kentucky bourbon, I think we need to start the bidding at $200. Because $200, twice equal 50. We have 250, twice 300, 300, twice 350, or 350, twice 400, 350, we're on $400, twice 450. We're 400, we're 450, twice $500. Yep. We're $500. It's bourbon, 500, twice 550. 500 going to 550. 500 for this incredible John Zellman bourbon cake. 500 going once, going twice. Sold. 500.
That was from the center of the earth, Salvation Came. Thank you, Chris Carter. Beautiful, thank you.
All right, our next one is also from John Zellman. This is an Amish Danish coffee cake. Who said it had to be the layer cake or large cake? This coffee cake is made of homemade Danish pastry dough and has layer upon layer of the finest Irish butter. It's filled with delicate almond dragonfly. Japan. There you go. It's fancy already. They will make it a late snack any time of day. Enjoy. So we're going to start this one off. This is going to be any time of the day. So we're going to start it off at $200. Okay, $200. How about $250? We've got two people that want. We got $250. Okay, we've got $250. How about $300? 300 back there. We've got also 300. To go higher. We got 400. We got 400. 450. And you for 450. 450. We got 450. 500. And you for 500. We got 450 right now. And then we go 500. 500 is the price. 500 right now. We for 550. We got 500. 500 right now. 550 in that. 550 right now. We for 600. This is a delicious one. 550 right now. But we have a 600. Or maybe a 550 right now, right? 550. Okay, but here's a little trick here. It says, if you are the higher bidder of this pastry, there's another, wait a second, there's another one in the freezer. So, this is a little complicated. We can either have the 550 and maybe somebody else gets 600, can have the fresh one and the 550 gets the one that comes later, or you can go even higher and have two. So if you're at 550 right now, you can make the choice. Do you want to go up to 600 and have two cakes? Or do you want to stay with 550? Stick with 550, we got 550, but then we have 500, we had 500 every year. So would you be up for 500?
Sure.
Awesome, we've got.
So just so I understand that, somebody did 550 and somebody did 500.
That's correct.
Yeah, 500 is the frozen one, so they can't do it right now.
No, but that adds up to $1,050. Let's get moving.
And if we could do, we're gonna come and get your names for sure, we should be done.
I want to take a moment to thank the hospitality committee for getting our lunch all ready. So let's see, is Karen Volk there and Rebecca Porter, who else is here with our hospitality committee? Jane Moore, and those are the three members. So let's give them applause because you've done a really good job. Okay, Andrew, we have another key.
Yes, we have another cake.
More cake.
This is from Sue and Dick Meyerlander. Are Sue and Dick here? Or Sue and Dick, oh, maybe, they're wonderful folks, obviously have been coming to the St. Mark for a long time. So they have brought us a great chocolate cake from Portillo's. Yeah, it's really something. What's that? Hot dogs? No hot dogs. Just a cake, that's enough. And it comes with 2 gift certificates, 2 gift cards of unknown denomination. So, you know, you're taking, you might win a lot of money. They are,
Yes, really.
they just slid it right in there. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start bidding on this cake and the gift cards, gift certificates at $300. $300. Do I see 300? Oh my God, $300. Do I see 350? We're at 300 going to 350. The cake, the Portillo's cake plus the gift cards. 300 going to 350. 300 going to 350. Oh my gosh, this is a Portillo, Joe. It's a Portillo's cake. No. Okay, we're at 300 going to 350. 300 going to 350. Going once, going twice. So.
Those certificates right there for thousands of dollars. You know, the person who won this. All right, we are at our next part of the report, which is the 2024 year-end results. Leo Benzolo and Gavin Allen. So you come up and give us a few words on how we ended 2024.
Thank you. First off, which turn on?
First off, I'd like to just thank all of the members of the finance committee, which would be Jim Curlin, Chip Johnson, Cam Collins, and everyone, Patty King, and Lynn Biggers. It's a great group to work with, and I'd encourage anyone who's interested in joining the finance committee to speak out to any of us, and the meetings once a month. To an hour, and you're welcome to participate. So, quick lowdown on 2024 results was, if you see the page that comes up in the bulletin in November, you're probably really worried by time was that it's going to end up below budget. But in December, you all came through in a huge way. And so we finished the year with a very slight positive number, which is hats off to everyone. That was great. And a big relief to all of us in the finance committee and all of you here. And so that was 2024 was just a lesson from all of you to our church. Thank you very much.
That's important.
That's what I have to say.
Any other highlights about 2024? Like, do you want to say? I mean, how did we get to such a good result? Any ingredients on that?
Well, the big kicker was the pledge number came in above what we had targeting, which is fantastic. The other thing there's 2024 is we did have some unusual expenses with, as we always do, with the building. So if it's not one thing, it's another. We had expenses in the rectory, expenses in the air conditioning system here, that were unexpected. And so that caused some concern early in the year, and the capital campaign is one of the things that's going to hopefully help us address those in the future.
And other assets we've had, like the endowments, they increase through market appreciation and things like that. I don't know if you want to mention that.
Yeah, so in addition to our operating budget, in the, on the page, I don't know which page it is.
It's 19.
On page 19, at the very bottom, you see a number of important balance sheet items. And so we still owe to the diocese, the number's $494,000. And the good news is we also have reduced our
I was saying the investment accounts that has.
we have also reduced our loan with rent trust, and so you can see on that page, that is now below $400,000. And then also on that page are some of our investment accounts who people have provided years ago. They have been endowed funds to St. Mark's, and we invest those with the diocese. And the diocese has a fund management group, and they invest those in providing securities rather conservatively. But last year, those grew from $429,000 to $544,000. Part of that was another donation that the church contributed for people buying columbarium plots, and so we put that one. That's where we hold that money, and so that is part of our endowment. And dividends, some of the appreciation from that helps fund some expenses within our church, capital and other expenses within our church. So it's a gift that keeps on giving from people who set that up years ago. And then the other balances that you'll see there is, in addition to the operations of the church, we also have the preschool and the PDO. And those are basically targeted to run sort of a break even each year. And Bernie Lavis, who has worked really closely with the preschool last year and helped them financially just get a grip on what their budget really was and what some of the actions they need to take to realize the balanced budget. I want to just call her out. So that's a huge piece of work that she did for them. And
Thank you, Bernie. Thank you. You want to see if anybody has any questions or?
Sure, we have answer questions now or afterwards. If you have anything, please reach out to me or to anyone in the finance committee.
Thank you.
I just want to thank all of us. It makes our job a lot easier.
Nice job, Leo. Thank you. So I just wanted to add a couple of things about the generosity. So we have for 2025, 245 households pledging to St. Mark's, and that's up versus last year. And, you know, we always have people who are moving away. We have people who die. And so it's a sign that we are replenishing and renewing our membership. And it is just a beautiful thing. Also know that pledging it's a scary term, I think, for people, but remember, we do have some assets in endowment. We are not like, there are some other churches that might have millions of dollars, and that's a wonderful thing for them. But for us, we really survive and thrive on your generosity. So no matter what your pledge is, it matters to St. Mark's. So look, some people are able to do $5 a week. Other people can do much, much more. So it's every single pledge matters. And a great way to do this is to set up an auto debit from your checking account or whatever. And that way it just happens. It's helpful to us and our cash flow. But so if you haven't had a chance to make a pledge for 2025, do not worry about that. You still have time and do it, because it helps us stay ahead. As well as you can see our results. People pledge so generously that we were able to end the year in a positive. So thank you. All right, are we have more cakes? Cakes, Andrew, take it away.
We have lots more cakes. So Now that you're all having your nice meals, we're getting ready for some sweets. We want to thank Karen, who bought the first cake. She donated to all of you. So they're gonna be cutting it a little bit. So the first is gonna be like a chocolate cake. I'm not sure, but you'll be able to taste it. So, thank you, Karen Duran, for donating back your cake to everybody else. So when you have a taste, you get a little, great. We have lots of cakes. The next one is very holy cake because it is from the Smith family here. Cecilia and George Smith have done it again. Must love coconuts. That is the title of this one. The cake from the home of the rector. Every year, the rector and his wife search for inspiration, both from cookbooks and online. Remember the baking cake? Anybody remember that one? Okay, well, this year, as she does often, Cecilia looks for inspiration from the New York Times cooking app. This triple layer coconut cake took her eye, and a review in the comments sealed it. She swears she could not write this comment, but this is what she read. If you are having 20+ people for Easter and have out of town house guests, and your husband is in the clergy, and you sing in the choir, and it is 1 a.m. on Easter, and you are finishing the icing and questioning your life choices and wondering whether this cake was worth it, it totally is. And I'm not just saying that because I gave up sweets for Lent. This is without a doubt one of the best cakes I have ever made. Thank you for yet another wonderful recipe. So by that, when she read that comment, she knew this was for the cake option. So this is a coconut cake. It contains coconut milk, coconut cream, orange juice, rum, coconut, all so many wonderful things. And it's topped with buttercream cheese frosting. And you can keep the plate and the wine on top. So my goodness, we're gonna start this one time. We're gonna start with $250 for this cake because this is, and then we got $250 for lunch right here. Anybody for $300? We got $250. We got $300 over to the side. $350. Anybody? We got $300. We got $350. We got $350 right now. Anybody for $400? $350 right now. $400 in the back. $400 right now. $450. We got $400 in the back. We $450. $450 in the back over there. Thank you. $450. We have $500. $500. We got $500 right now. How about $550? We got $500. $550. Anyone for $550? We have $500 right now. $550 in the back. We got $550 for $600. $550 right now. $600 for anybody? $550 right now. $550 going once. $600 in the front. Okay, we got $600. $650. $600 right now. We got $600. $650. $600 right now. And $600 going once. $600. What's not me? No. $650. You got $650 in the corner. We got $650 right now. Looking for $700. We got $650 right now. $650 going once. $650 going twice. We got $650 sold to $650. There we go.
Wow, amazing. Amazing. Nice job. Okay, next cake is made by Elizabeth Schambach. It is a decadent chocolate cake with raspberries. It's a recipe from the Silver Palette Cookbook. Can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong. Special ingredients include gluten, eggs, dairy, and chocolate. So Elizabeth donated this cake 3 years ago, a replica of this, and it's sold for more than $600. So that's kind of the bar that we're against here today. Gotta go higher than $600. So we're gonna start this at $200 for this decadent chocolate cake. $200. $200 for this decadent chocolate cake. Watch, it's amazing as she's walking in the back with this cake. $200, twice of 200. I've got 200, twice of 250. We're at 200, going to 250, twice of 250. The decadent chocolate cake. 200, 200 going to 250. 200 going to, got 250, twice of 300. We're at 250, we're at 300 for Escobar, 300, twice of 350. We're at 300, going to 350, 300, going to 350, 300 going once. Going twice, sold the Hester.
Now we're giving some people on Zoom, and you can just put your bid numbers in the chat. So I don't want you to be like, yes, you want to bid, just put it in a.
Okay, our next cake here is the butter pecan cake with buttercream frosting and pecans.
Wow.
Sounds delicious. It's made by Elizabeth. I'm trying to say your name right. I apologize if I said it wrong. Okay, so we're gonna start this one at $200. We've got a beautiful, you can see all the wonderful pecans. So 200 right here, we've got 200 in the front, we've got 200 go for 250, we're for 250,
We got 50.
we have to be, we're gonna go up to 350, jump up to 350. Okay, we'll go up to 300. We got 250 right now.
We got 300.
We got 300.
300.
We got 300 in the front. 300 right now, 350, 350, we got 350. Anybody for 400? We got 350 right now, 400, 350 going once. Anybody for 400? 350 going twice. 350 sold.
Hey. Thank you all day. Hey. And these prices might seem high, but no, they're not. There were inquiries, signals, or articles, there are. All right. So we have another cake, or what's the next item? My, report. Your reports. All right, well, get it, come on up here. Okay, so that's the budget. Oh, budget. Oh, budget 2025. I'm gonna ask Leo to come back for budget 2025. As he's walking up here, the budget numbers are in your annual report. On page 14. No, those are the statement of operations.
Sounds like it's on. Thanks. It is on page 14. It's the third column on page 14. So the three columns, the 44 budgets, we're actually talking about those, and then the 25 budget. So it is going up year over year. And the big drivers on that are our insurance costs go up significantly. We spend about, next year, it'll be about $64,000 on insurance, insuring the property. And the liability of the church. And then we are going to be increasing our contribution to the diocese next year. So, yep, that is going to go up, both contribution to the diocese as well as making some payments on the diocese loan. So we're going to be paying $10,000 in the budget to pay to start paying off the diocese loan in 2025. And then we're also going to be budgeted for a small staff salary increase. So that's also part of the budget for 2025. We were able to do that is that you all pledged more money than last year. And so we're asked to realize more pledge income, although we still have a small gap in our voted for pledge income. And you can see that is the anticipated pledge line. So as of this morning, the pledge income reads 617,000. It says 599 in the budget, and that is the number from maybe a week ago when we made the budget. But since then, it's gone up, actually gone up at $18,000. So above the $30,000 that we're anticipating, we've realized 18 of that, which is fantastic. And thanks to all of you. Those are the key highlights of the budget for next year. We will continue to pay off the Wintrust loan, and we will continue to have our P&G spending is a big part of our expenses every year. Are there any questions on the 2025 budget? Great, thank you.
Again, huge thanks to Leo, Finance Committee, and all the staff doing great to put that together.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready for some more cakes together. And then after that is your comments as you award it. So we'll do cakes now.
Right, so this one is a wonderful, delicious carrot cake. It's made by Beth Gamicon, and it has carrots and walnuts and all sorts of delicious things. So we're gonna start this one at 150. We have 150 for this. We've got 150. We got 250. We're gonna go 200. 200. Okay, that was for 200.
Yep.
250. We're okay. 500, all right, we're jumping up to 500. $500, 550, anybody 550? We've got 500 going once. 550, anyone? 500 going twice. 500 sold. Thank you.
Thank you a lot. Okay, the next cake was made by Kate Brunsmike. And it is a chocolate cake with a hint of clove. Is that what that is? Clove? Cinnamon?
Yes, I see the high clove.
Okay, and American buttercream and chocolate shavings. It's made with organic Dutch cacao. No nuts, no eggs. It's amazing cake. All right. Yeah. Processed cacao and vanilla, 2 9-inch layers filled with American style vanilla buttercream topped with shaved chocolate. Yes. Thank you, Kate. Amazing cake. All right, we'll start at $200.
We're starting at 300.
Oh, 300. We're off. So we want $200. So $300. Price is $300 for this amazing chocolate.
Let's go, 300 is me.
Oh, I'm at 350. Price is 350. We have 350. How about 400? We're at 350 going to 400. This amazing chocolate cake. 350. Price is 400. $400 for 350. 350. 350 for miles right now. 350 going once.
No.
400. Okay, miles, 450, 400, going 450. We have to have 450 up here. This amazing chocolate cake.
Morgan, is that a bit from you? No, he was going like this.
So I see 450, we're at 400 going to 450, 400 going to 450, going once, going twice, sold.
And we have all sorts of chocolate cakes, so all those lovers of fruit out here, this is your cake, because it's a raspberry swirl cheesecake with delicious raspberry sauce. So it's healthy. So cheese and fruit. So we're gonna start this one, it's gonna be coming around very soon, and we're gonna start it at $300. Anybody for this delicious cheesecake, we started at $300. Well, I'm gonna bid for 300 because I love this cake. So I'm at 300. That'd be worth 350. Anybody for 350?
We got 350 here.
Okay, we got 350.
So we're at 400.
350. Want me to do 400?
Somebody else, we got it, 350 did.
Oh, yes, we got 350.
So now we're-
We're looking for 400. Anybody for 400? We got 350. Anybody for 400? Okay, 400. I'll do 400. All right, 400, 450. Maybe for 450. 400 right now. 400 going once to myself. Come on. 450. Anybody? All right. 450 going twice. All right. I'm gonna say 400. 450. No, 450. All right. 400. 400 sold to me.
Sold it there. Andrew, you're up for some comments as senior warden.
Yeah.
Soon to be emeritus.
Thank you, George. So, I included my report in the annual report here, and there's a lot of words there. But basically, just want to say it's been an honor for me to serve as senior warden this year. You're working with George, working with Patty, and working with vestry. We have an amazing vestry, people that are doing some really neat things in our church. I believe that St. Mark's is in great position to continue to grow and thrive in the future. We have a strong, growing congregation. The best indication of this is all the baptisms. George mentioned it today, 36 baptisms this year. Great energy and positivity within the church, and it really feels like the whole market right now for our church. We're also expanding our education programs, so we added 3rd through 5th grade student programs, and a great program that's spearheaded by David Prophet and Joyce Fletcher. Really, this year, I gotta tell you, this Grow and Renew campaign, I just think it has been so successful. And I want to thank you all for putting yourselves forth, making your commitments to helping our church to do some really necessary things. And I really feel like the campaign has brought us all together that much closer. So as George mentioned earlier today, through this campaign, we're going to be able to reduce a really key debt that we have with the bank. It's gonna free up funds that we can use on an annual basis for ministries, for programs, and then also to start paying down the debt with the Chicago diocese. It's also gonna allow us to add accessibility into the front portion of our church, add a lift for those that are in wheelchairs or can't walk up the stairs otherwise. So really important accessibility. And then it's also going to allow us to set aside funds for the future for projects that we have to undertake for our church. The most immediate of which is to do tuck pointing in our church. And this is something we have to do right now. It's actually, we're a little bit late at doing it. And we know there's other things coming up like our heating system and boiler. It's because of all of your efforts, we're going to be able to do these things. And not only did we hit our initial goal, but it looks like we're on a strong path to hit our stretch goal. So again, thank you to everybody, and a special thanks, as George had mentioned earlier, to Elizabeth Lanzillo, Tim Coker, Mauro Hernandez, Javier Valdivia, and the Giving Campaign Chair, Karen Hill. So thanks everybody for just doing the things. Also, it has been mentioned, but in 2023, we made some changes to our financial staffing, to our bookkeeping role in the church. And after that, we had to go through some reorganization and developing new processes to really tighten up our finances. And boy, we've come a long way. I mean, at that time, when we looked at reports, we were somewhat confident, but also had some concerns about the accuracy. But because of the efforts of the Finance Committee and especially Leo Lanzillo,
Alex King, mentioned
Alex King for sure, Elise Brennick, who came in as the new bookkeeper, and then the Finance Committee, Chip Johnson, Pam Gallons, Freddie Latus, Scott Eichenauer, and Jim Trelevin. So it takes a village, but the numbers you're seeing in these reports today are highly accurate. And really we've come miles in our ability to depend on these. And as the church needs to pay its expenses and needs to manage finances, it's so important. So a round of applause for all those folks that made such a difference in finances. The addition of Seth Luna as music director continues to benefit us all. It's been a joy to have, his music, his creativity, and the variety of music he's bringing to the church. And I get to sing in the choir every Sunday, and it's a blessing to me and to a lot of the people in the choir that get to experience that every week. So thank you so much, Seth. Want to just say something about Patty King, who's coming in as senior warden. Patty has been a great team player, amazing person to work with. This year. I mean, she's such a gift to our church. Not only does she lead, but she gets hands-on and has impacts in so many different parts of our church. Whether it's music or the women's group or different committees that she's helping to chair. Patty does it all, and she does this while in the middle of this year having a baby. Right in the middle of the year. And I think she was out for maybe what, George, maybe 2 weeks, 2 weeks. And then she just walks into the next meeting. We're bringing Javier with her. And so she's, able to do so much, and we really appreciate Patty. She's going to do an amazing job next year. And then finally, to be able to work side by side with George Smith. George has been with us now more than 19 years. We are so lucky. George is such a blessing to us, and I think that one of the things that I felt this year, again, working with him, is just George's focus on the art of the possible, and on a view of abundance, and all the things that we can do and we have, as opposed to being limited by obstacles or things around us. So, yeah. So George, thank you so much. It's been an honor to serve with you.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
So thank you so much, everybody here. I appreciate it, and we have some more options, right? Some more.
We have some more things, so I hope people will stay in for minutes to be, how many more games are there? 6, okay, so we're going, I don't gonna auction all of those because we wanna auction some of those at the 1 o'clock service, so we're, I think, right? So maybe we can do 3. And we have a special auction too, right? So let's do 1, and then the special and then final. Does that work?
Yes. Okay, so this next one is right around, ready for Valentine's Day, and it's, hello, my name is Strawberries with Love. This is gorgeous. So Isabel is, oh, and it comes with a pampered chef wood cake stand, so you get all of this. It says, I have a tray of leche cake with sweet cherry filling, topped off with freshly cut strawberries. So delicious. So we're gonna start this one at 150. Do we see anybody for 150? 150 here, we go 200. 200 right here, we go 250, 250, we go 300. 300, how about 400? 400 in the back. Cecilia's got 400, you for 450.
Yep.
450. We have 450, you for 500. We have 450 with Joyce Fletcher. 500, anybody? 500. 450 going once. 450. 500. Cecilia's got 500. 500 in the back. Cecilia. Anybody for 550? 500 right now. 550, anyone? 500 going once. 500 going twice, 500 sold to Cecilia Smith.
Cecilia reminder. 500 in Spanish is 500. 500. All right, we have another cake.
Another cake.
So we're gonna do, which cake is for this special?
Nutella coffee cake. Oh, for the special one, it's gonna be the next one.
This is the $10 cake.
Yeah, that's gonna be
That
next.
want to be for the $10 cake.
Yeah.
Is that one?
Do you want to, okay, so the way this works, folks, is this is a $10 cake, which means that the last person to bid $10 gets it. Now, let me explain this. So if you bid 10, let's say Chad bids 10, and no one else bids after him, he gets it. But if let's say Chris bids 10, then it's hers. Until the last person bids 10, but Chad, you still with 10. And Chad, let's say you bid again, 10, now you're at 20. If you bid again, you're at 30. But the last person to bid 10 gets it.
Oh, that's good.
Should everybody else?
Everybody, but you need to keep track of how much you bid. What do you think? Should we try this? Yes, please. Because nobody is bidding anymore. Or we should probably have a time limit. How about we make it 2 minutes?
Okay. Yeah, it's actually gonna be this one, this Hawaiian cake.
Oh, it's gonna be this kid. This is the $10 cake?
That was the next.
That's good.
That's the next, that
Now-
was tease you, because you can bid on that one next.
Oh, okay. So this is the $10 cake.
$10 cake, but it's really gonna be a lot more than $10. It's gonna wait, have a little. Okay, so it's a Hawaiian cake, vanilla flavor and chocolate flavor with strawberry jam, topped with Philadelphia cheese and butter, sliced almonds, strawberries, kiwi, and all sorts of other wonderful delicious things from Lucia Soranzo.
Solar Sano.
Sorry.
Solar Sano.
So the first person is, now you can make more than once, you just have to remember, so if I go.
So you kind of have to, this is a little bit of an honor system, because we do operate on honor systems, you know, pumpkin patch, so if you bid 10, keep track how many 10s you're bidding, but the last person to bid 10, and I think we need to put a time limit on
Yeah,
it.
so we're gonna do.
So we're gonna be, we're gonna do 2 minutes. And
All right.
we'll learn to see how this goes, but something nice.
So you have to raise your hand really quick, and so don't hurt your arm, that's all, make sure, okay,
It's
so.
every time how the raise.
Every time you raise your hand, throw it out.
So wait, Liam doesn't know. So Liam, if you did 10, and then LB bids 10, okay, you still have 10, because you don't get the cake. Unless you're the last to bid 10.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you go blind, nine.
blind time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like all of a sudden you just, that's true. That's,
All right, I've chosen the time.
we don't know what it
It
is.
is not 2 minutes now.
Times you owe $30.
Right.
That's correct.
Right.
Right, so keep track of how many times you've been.
Wait, I'm
If you back up- No. Okay, all right, I'm setting my time here for a random thing. Here we go, all right, 10. 10, Karen, Joyce is 10, Elby is 10, Esther is 10, John is 10, Marcy is 10, Suzanne is 10, Karen is 10. And I got 10 over there as Bill, that's 10 Anna, Joyce is 10, Lois is 10, Chad is 10, Tim is 10. Rebecca is 10, Elby is 10, Aaron is 10, Elizabeth is 10.
Joe?
Joe is at 10.
Joe's at 10?
He's watching his live. Rita is 10, Tim is 10. Joyce is 10, Bill is 10. Karen is 10, John is 10. Jack is 10. Lois is 10, Elby is 10, Bill is 10. Joyce is 10, Marcy is 10. Andrew is, Karen is 10. John is 10, Bill is 10, Joe is 10, Anna is 10, Tim is 10, Rita is 10, Dan is 10, Joyce is 10, David is 10, Anna is 10, Karen is 10,
We're gonna hear you.
10 back there, Karen,
Should I just?
10 Joyce, 10 David,
You think so?
Lois.
Lois is 10. I set my clock for 2 hours. No, it's still running. Okay, Tim is 10. John is 10. John York is 10. Joyce is 10. Karen is 10. Dan is 10. Tim is 10. David is 10. Anna is 10. Anna. No, it's like, I have no idea. I think we just raised $10,000. Awesome. All right, thank you for trying that.
Can we add it up? It's all on video, isn't it?
It's all in video. Even more for that, God was watching. Right, we have one more cake. Or two, one more.
Regular fitting.
Okay. All right, this is from Claudia Lopez. This is the Nutella coffee cake. And there seems to be a chocolate sliver.
Yeah.
That's in the middle of the cake. Made of flour, milk, water, butter, sugar, and yeast and eggs. Add some cocoa, chocolate chips, and Nutella. Yum. My gosh, this is amazing. Okay, we're gonna start this at $200. Do I see $200? I got 200. Do I see 250? We're at 200.
Yeah.
250, do I see 300? $300. Do I see 350? $300 going to 350. 300, do I see 350? Do I have $400? The 350, 350 going to $400 for the Nutella chocolate cake. 350 going to 400. Is there 400? Do I see 400? 350? 350 going once. Going twice, sold to Joyce Baxter.
I think we have the grand finale cake. Is that right? Okay, Karen, tell us.
The grand finale is made by Lindsay Reyes. She's a student in culinary for pastries.
Let's see.
Let's see. Come on, Karen.
Cake is, so this is the Ferrero sugar cake, very delicious. And then my hazelnut flour and caramelized. Wow. It's not only a cake, but it has all the candies on top, and it's Amazing, beautiful. So we're gonna start this cake at $200. We have $200.
Okay, it's amazing. Look at this. It's a work.
All right, we're starting the bidding.
Yeah.
So this is the grand finale cake, and we've got 200 jackets starting this side. How high can we go? This is the grand finale, and that's a great finale, and we keep going.
We have 200 right now, and 250, and for 250. We've got 200, 250 Leo and Zillow. So we have 200, 250, and maybe for 300, 300, Jack is the 300, we have 350, and maybe for 350, 300 going once, 300 going twice. 300 sold.
Right.
300, oh, Jack,
So we have some more cases, those are going to say those for the people who are going to the 1 o'clock, especially when the 1 o'clock service is starting now. So probably the best way for you to think about leaving is to go out this stairwell or the side one and go around. But before we leave, I want to thank Andrew Gordon especially for his service as the senior warden. He was junior warden last year, senior warden.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. What's this?
And it's also really for you and Jennifer Tiana, because Jennifer also served as the warden years ago, and it's Jennifer back there. Jennifer, I'm gonna give you some applause because you know So are there any questions from anybody based on all of this that we've done today? Comments, questions? Before we close? Emily, was that a question? Oh, okay, so that's.
we have comments, oh, Leo has a question.
Yeah, Leo.
Sorry, I forgot to mention Scott Eichenauer was also part of the finance.
Right.
Yeah.
Scott Eichenauer is the assistant treasurer, and he has been doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
That's correct. One last word about the Grow and Create Capital campaign. So we have exceeded the first goal, which was 675,000. But we still know that there are more people who would like to invite to contribute, and we will have a celebration Sunday on March 2nd. That's the last Sunday in Epiphany, wonderful setting to have a celebration. Lent will begin the following week, but on March 2nd, we will celebrate where we are, and we're going to be inviting everybody to, to make to participate if they haven't. So that's going to be a very special day. So mark your calendar for March 2nd, and but it can only be good because it's already a huge success, and because of all of you in your generosity. So that's a wonderful way to kind of end the meeting. And I just want to thank everyone here and Cecilia there. Thank you always for your faithfulness and So let us go forth in the name of Christ to love and serve. We can all say amen. Thank you all. Great. Have a great day.
If you want to make your payment